Welcome to Miniature Painting. Today I'm going to explain overbrushing. Alright, I know that the next in my series was going to be painting one of these larger industrial bases, but a lot of things have come up lately, unfortunately. I work a full-time job in addition to doing, painting, and I have kids and stuff. So I'm going to do some shorter videos while I get back into the groove of putting out a video on the full painting. The groove of doing a video every month and a half or however infrequently I seem to do them. So for today, a question came up on one of the Discord groups I'm in about overbrushing. So what is overbrushing? Is it when you use way too much paint and slop it all over? Nah. So overbrushing is a technique where you use the brush so that the bristles are parallel with the surface you are brushing, and you just go down the length of the bristle, just like that. Okay? So it's really good for surfaces like this, where you have a set pattern where you don't want to get paint on the inside. It's also good for panels, like on Tau. So on this Tau guy right here, he's got these panels with the recesses. It works well on those, and on military vehicles or scale models. You don't want to use it for more organic shapes, like a cloak or fur or things like that. You can still use some of the overbrush technique and go down in order to get some of the edges the way you want it. So you can see here I can show the difference between edge highlighting, which you take the edge and you run it along, and overbrushing, where you run down the length of the bristle itself. So here I'm going to show the different techniques. See, it doesn't really work well on this because of the different shapes that you have with the fur. Alright, so here we're going to throw some paint onto brush, and in this case it's going to be Vallejo metal color silver, so you can really see the shine. This paint can actually be used straight out of the pot for this because it's fairly thin. You don't want the paint to be too thick or even really too thin, because you don't want it to go inside those recesses. You want it to stay on top. And if you really want to get this technique and understand how it works, first you're going to hold the brush like a kid holding a crayon, okay? And then you're just going to pull it straight across, boom, just like that, okay? You can dab off a little of the excess after you get it onto your brush. Just dab it off a little bit and then lay it flat and go across. And you can see that it really lends itself to this texture. It's on the outside, but not on the inside. For the next part, I'm going to show it on this Tau Fire Warrior. So they have all these plates and armor plates, and you can see on the shoulder, it has this Tau symbol, alright? And they have this recess around, and everybody likes to have those be different colors, either brighter or darker, right? Darker would be easy for using washes, but let's say that you're painting the inside of the recess, and you get a little excited, right? Oh, darn my jittery hands. That's way too much. That's not gonna look good. And that's probably true. It's not gonna look good. All that white, it's too much. So sometimes you're able to just clean that up right away. But if you can't, you can use overbrushing as a technique, because it has the recess. It will keep the recess the right color and will make the outside part the right color. So you wait for the paint to dry. Whew, that was quick. But so it's dry, and then you go back with the original color, which in this case looks black, but is actually Vallejo Game extra opaque charcoal, because it isn't black, but it looks black. So I've thinned it down, and I'm going to, dab my brush and rub it on the paper towel to get some of the excess off, because I don't want it to flow into the recess, right? You want it to be still able to flow well but not go into the recesses. And then I will take the brush across the area, have it be parallel to the recess, perpendicular, whichever, so that way it goes across the top and maintains the recess white while still covering the plate. And then go through it to a couple different directions just to make sure that I get it, and keep the rest of it the right color. Alright, that's pretty much it. What overbrushing is and how to use it on a few different types of models. So, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more of my work, give this video a like, maybe subscribe and comment if you want. You can see what I'm working on by checking out my social media. Links are available via Linktree down in the description of the video. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.